Hi, I'm Carl Sharp from ukcarpangler.com. Today we're going to be looking at the Contour Unleaded from Solar Tackle. Always at the forefront of design and innovation, Solar Tackle have developed a brand new leader material that sits apart from the rest. The Contour Unleaded is a Leadcore type material but without any lead actually inside. It comes in a standard sediment black coloration and two different braking strains. £40 for all standard lead work and £25 for when presentations need to be fine-tuned. Alternatively, the lower braking strain has been used as a hook link material on the continent where snags have created problems. The Contour Unleaded is prepared in the same way as a Leadcore material and requires splicing using a few simple steps that we will go through now. The basic tools required for the job are a pair of braid blades, a splicing needle and a lighter. First of all, you need to cut off a length of the unleaded material for the required use of your presentation. For this demonstration I've taken probably 12 inches of unleaded. Next we take roughly 2 inches from the end of our leader material, pinch it, fold it in half, take a gated splicing needle, open the gate, gently feed the hook of the needle into the material, follow the bend round, and as gently as possible push the needle roughly 1/4 of an inch and back out. The next step, and possibly the trickiest part, is to grab the very end of the leader with the gate of the splicing needle as close to the very end as possible and slowly pull the needle back on itself, teasing the material to come back through where you started, and you should end up with a nice neat loop and a section of tag end roughly 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. The next step is to hold the tag end with the braid blades, cutting it off, leaving 2 to 3 mil of tag end still protruding from the corner. Taking a lighter, gently blobbing the very end and then rolling it between your thumb and finger just to round off the profile so that it doesn't leave any sharp edges or bumps. You then repeat that process at the other end of the material and you're left with 2 very neat loops that have been blobbed at the very end, like so. The leader is now spliced and we're ready to attach our swivel. Now what you can do is attach the swivel before you loop it back through itself so that the swivel is fixed to the material. But what I like to do is I like a loop at either end, and this is basically so that you can change rigs very quickly. Just take your swivel that your rig is going to be attached to, pass it through the eye of the swivel, pass the small loop back through the other end of the swivel, and what you're basically doing there is making a loop-to-loop connection. It's very strong, very reliable. I've never had that go on me, and that's basically so that you can change your rigs without having to break down the leader material every time. That is now ready to go. So what you would now need is either your lead clip system onto the swivel or a buffer bead if you're going to be using a running rig. and then the loop that we've created at the other end is for a loop-to-loop connection to my main line. Once again, I've never had this snap on me, I've never had any problems using this connection. You can use a needle splice knot if you so wish, but again, for the ease of having to change leaders, the lengths or anything else such as that, I like to use a loop-to-loop so it's nice and easy. Take them back off, and as you can see, without any lead actually inside the material, it's extra supple. There's no stiffness in there whatsoever. But it's going to sink. So there we have it, Solar's new contour unleaded material, spliced and ready to go. Give it a try.
Solar, 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 solar. Techno, 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 techno. Solar, 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 solar. Techno, 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 techno. Solar, solar, solar.